Okay, so going through the participants list here, I note that key persons are yet to join the call, so we'll just be giving them about 2 to 3 minutes to join before I officially kick off with the program. Thank you. Okay, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the NGM Idea Fair Competition Grand Finale. Please confirm you can hear me.
Yes, ma'am, I hear you.
Great, thank you very much. So everyone, participants, today is a special day. It is the culmination of weeks of creativity, of learning, and hard work that you, our brilliant secondary school participants, have put in. The NGM Idea Fair Competition 2025 has been about more than just pitching ideas. It has been about nurturing courage, sharpening your critical thinking, and inspiring young Muslims to see themselves as problem solvers and change makers in their communities. We're truly honored to have you with us. We're truly honored to have our esteemed judges with us as well, our mentors, and of course, our wonderful participants who will be sharing their bold and innovative ideas with us today. So please let's settle in, let's open our minds and get ready to be inspired. On that note, I will go into a recap of the journey so far for the NGM Idea Fair competition. How exactly did we get here, or what have we done to get to this point? Before we got here, we began with a call for ideas. We reached out to schools, inviting their students from different times to think boldly on challenges that they notice around them and how these challenges can be solved. From there, we received incredible creative submissions. Each of these submissions showing just how much potential lies in the minds of young people. Next, our shortlisted teams, all 7 of you on this call today, through intensive training sessions, learned how to refine your ideas, how to structure your thoughts, and how to communicate effectively. We shared lessons on design thinking. We shared lessons on presentation skills and on problem solving. All this with the goal of equipping our participants to take their ideas to the next level. And now, after weeks of hard work and mentorship, we're here at the grand finale pitch, where our students will showcase their refined ideas before our distinguished panel of judges. Today is the stage where their learning, creativity, and courage all come together. Please permit me to give the stage to Engineer Nasir Giwa, the Grand Mentor of the Nasir Giwa Mentorship Platform, to give us his opening remarks. Assalamu alaikum, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Oh, okay. The one I saw yesterday said I'll be giving closing remarks. Okay, just saw this now that I'll be giving the welcome address. Alhamdulillah, I'm happy to do it. Bismillah Rahman Rahim. Let me start by congratulating the organizers. The program today is a product of your hard work. It's not just happening. It's happening because you've done so well. You put a lot into it, and I pray that Allah will reward all that your efforts with success today. Therefore, it gives me an immense joy to welcome you all to the NGM Idea Fair. This is the first time we are doing this. It's a product of innovation. It's a product of bold idea. Essentially the theme of this year's conference. So therefore, the NGM Idea Fair is one of the most exciting highlights of the conference 4.0. Let me say that today is more than just a showcase of projects. It is a celebration of vision, creativity, and fearless execution. Each idea you see here is a bold statement that your generation is not waiting for the future to happen. You are indeed shaping it. The Idea Fair represents 13 out of NGM mission to empower young minds to think differently, to collaborate courageously, and to turn even the smallest spark of an idea into transformative impact. Whether your project focuses on technology, entrepreneurship, care, sustainability, or community development, remember, every bold solution you present today has the potential to influence lives far beyond what we are doing today. To our participants, you are pioneers. You are there to dream, refine, and bring your concept forward for all to see. Therefore, let me encourage you to be confident, be open to feedback. Use this platform not only to showcase, but to learn, network, and inspire others. To our mentors here present, NGM mentees, judges, and partners, your presence and support elevates this fair by guiding, challenging, and investing in these young innovators. You are planting seeds of greatness that will outlive all of us. Again, let me say this to every member of the NGM community, especially those attending for this idea fair. This is your family. Engage deeply, ask questions, offer encouragement, and let today ignite your own fearless pursuit of bold ideas. So, on behalf of NGM, I welcome all our participating schools, all participating students, and indeed, our incredible conference team for all your hard work so far. I welcome you all once again. Let us explore, connect, and fearlessly build the future together. Thank you, and I say congratulations to everyone, all the participants. Congratulations to you all, whether you win or not, that you are at this stage, you have already won. Therefore, everybody is a winner. I wish you all the best. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Sarah, for that inspiring speech. Next up, I will be calling on the chairman of the NGM Conference 4.0 to also give us his remarks before we go officially into today's session. Assalamu alaikum, Olainka, Chairman Olainka Yusuf. You have the floor.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you so much, Aisha. And assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I welcome everyone to today's session. And I think the opening speech from NG has been very inspiring as always. And I'll just give a brief speech to also capitalize on what our grand mentor has said. So, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh once again. And it is with great pleasure that I welcome everyone to the NGM Conference 4.0 Idea Fair competition. It's an inspiring segment of the NGM Conference 4.0. And today we gather not just to witness bold ideas, but to also celebrate imagination, innovation, and the boundless potential of young minds. Today, the room is filled with thinkers, dreamers, and doers. And as Aisha said, everyone on the call has gone through a series of trainings and all to make sure that this particular grand finale is well put together. And just to note, you may be secondary school students, but your ideas have the power to shape industries, transform communities, and redefine the future. And the NGM Idea Fair is your stage. It is a space where creativity meets courage and where both thinking is not just encouraged, but we celebrate it as well. So whether your idea today is about technology, education, sustainability, health, or social change, just know that it matters. Your voice matters, your vision matters, and today we are here to listen, to learn, and to be inspired by you. So as we kick off this exciting competition, I challenge every one of you to be bold, share your ideas with confidence, ask questions, collaborate, and most importantly, believe in your ability to make a difference. Thank you so much. I would pass on the virtual microphone to Aisha.
Thank you very much for that inspiring speech, Mr. Chairman. All right, so we're about to get into the pitch for today. But before we do that, permit me to introduce our three judges who based on their experiences, they would be grading today's presentation. First up is our lead judge, Engineer Umar Ibrahim. Engineer Umar is an accomplished professional with a strong background in engineering and a proven track record in energy sector. For 15 years, he has served as a drilling engineer for Chevron, where he gained extensive international experience working on projects in the United Kingdom, Nigeria, and in Thailand. His deep technical knowledge and leadership skills were instrumental in successful execution of complex drilling operations. Engineer Umar is also an entrepreneur, and he has served as a business development consultant for leading multi-billion naira real estate companies in Lagos, putting together business strategies and operation processes across the operational spectrum of the business. He has led vibrant constructive teams, building both residential and commercial properties within the Lekki environment. Currently, Engineer Umar applies his expertise in project management and strategic development to the real estate sector. As the founder of Rhoda Homes Limited, a real estate development company in Lagos, he specializes in developing high-quality residential and commercial properties, contributing to the city's growth and infrastructure. Engineer Umar holds a diploma in economics from Universidad Carlos de Madrid, a master's degree in Wells Engineering from the Robert Gordon University, Aberdeen, and a bachelor's degree in Electrical Electronics Engineering from the University of Lagos. Please make welcome Engineer Umar Ibrahim. Assalamu alaikum, sir. Please confirm you're on the call.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you for the introduction.
Thank you very much for gracing us with your presence today, sir. We do not take it for granted. Next
Welcome.
up on our list of judges is Mr. Abdul Majid Amusa. Mr. Abdul Majid Amusa is an accomplished professional with a strong background in engineering, business strategy, and financial management. With extensive experience across engineering and business domains, he brings a unique blend of technical expertise and strategic acumen that has defined his career journey and contributions to the industry. Engineer Majid Amusa began his academic path in the Nigerian Turkish International College in Kaduna before pursuing an engineering foundation program at David Game College in London. He went on to earn a bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering from Brunel University in London, building his technical foundation where he specialized in business management, and he completed a Master of Science degree in Engineering Business Management at Coventry University, graduating with a distinction. His commitment to continuous growth recently led him to the University of Oxford, where he obtained an executive diploma in financial strategy. Throughout his career, Engineer Abdul Majid has applied his expertise in both engineering and business leadership, bridging the gap between technical innovation and organizational strategy. His multidisciplinary background equips him with the ability to develop forward-looking solutions that balance engineering excellence with sustainable financial and operational outcomes. By combining engineering insight with business foresight, Engineer Abdul Majid continues to make impactful contributions to organizations and initiatives focused on growth, efficiency, and long-term sustainability. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, sir. Please confirm that you're on the call. Okay, I assume he will be joining us shortly. I will move on to introduce the third judge today in person of Mr. Kamal Abudu. Mr. Kamal Abudu is a seasoned consultant and researcher with deep expertise in energy transition, power generation, and advanced energy systems. With over 9 years of combined experience in engineering, research, and consulting, he has developed a career that blends technical innovation with strategic insight, driving impactful solutions for clients and stakeholders across the globe. Mr. Kamal began his journey in engineering at the University of Ibadan, where he graduated with a first-class honors in mechanical engineering. He went on to earn a master's degree in thermal power aerospace propulsion from Cranfield University with a distinction, and later obtained a doctorate in power and propulsion from the same institution. His doctoral research focused on enhancing flexibility and operability of industrial gas turbines by coupling them with energy storage systems. Throughout his career, Mr. Kamal has been recognized for his expertise in energy system modeling, gas performance enhancement, amongst others. His contributions include award-winning academic research, publications, performance and flexibility, and consulting leadership in global energy transition. He has successfully guided his clients through complex challenges in energy market optimization and emission analysis, showcasing strong project management and stakeholder engagement skills. He's fluent in English, and with a working knowledge of Arabic and French, Mr. Kamal combines technical knowledge with cultural awareness and international experience, making him a valuable asset in today's interconnected energy landscape. His ability to merge hands-on technical expertise with strategic consulting continues to position him as a leader in advancing sustainable energy solutions worldwide. Assalamu alaikum, sir. Please confirm that you're on the call.
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm on the call, thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much. However, your voice is a bit muffled in the background, and we cannot hear you clearly.
Is this any better?
Yes, it's better.
All right.
Still can be improved, but better. Thank you.
All right,
Okay.
understood.
All right, sir. Having introduced our judges, we will now move into the pitch proper. Today here with us, we have 7 teams who qualified for this stage. Each team has 7 minutes to present, and the judge has 5 minutes to ask questions and to make remarks on their presentations individually. This makes a total of 12 minutes per team. I will now introduce the teams that we have before us. In no particular order, we have the team with the project name Trash Tech. Members are made up of Abdul Hasib Aguro, Khalil Akimbola, Navid Adeshino, Abdurrahman Lawal, and Habibullah Garba. Is Trash Tech team on the call here?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. The next team is Team Business Plan Generator. Team members are Abida Fatai, Ahmad Qasim, Awal Dawodu, Iman Adeshina. Is Team Business Plan Generator on the call?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. The next is Automatic Fan. Team members with the project name Automatic Fan. The team members are Daniel Mubarak, Salaudin Nahima, and Bolaji Hanifa. Are the team members on the call here? Is Team Automatic Fan on the call here?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, they'll be joining us in due time. The next on the list is Team Security Light. And these are made up of Amosa Miriam, Abdusalam Hamida, and Aliyu Abdul Hamid. Is Team Security Light on the call here? Next up is the team with the project name Changing the Narrative of Food Bank. Team members are made up of Abdurrahman Yusuf, Mariam Yusuf, Habibullah Zubair, Rashida Salaudin, and Yusuf Badmos are the team members on the call here.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you very much. The next is the team with the project name Amana Tech, Guarding Young Minds in the Digital Age. The team members are made up of Abdurrahman Mustafa, Fatima Oshiemi, and Olasupo Muhammad. Are the team members on the call here?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you very much. Finally, we have the team Book Bank Project with the team members Farida Olaniyo and Farid Olaniyo. Are the team members on the call here? They will be joining us in due time. Without further ado, we will now move into the competition proper. As I mentioned before, each team would have 7 minutes to present, and the judges would have 5 minutes to ask questions on their presentation. Starting first with the team Trash Tech. Our technical assistant, Barbara, would be sharing your screen. Please prepare, and your time begins as soon as I am ready to start. Okay, the floor. And you at exactly 10:35. Who is the team lead?
Yeah. Good day, everyone. My name is Abibullah Garba. With me here are my colleagues. They
Please
are going to be taking me on the journey of our
not hear you
project,
clearly.
Trust Tech. Okay. Good day, everyone. My name is Abibullah Garba.
You have to
My team, ma,
your audio is muffled. We cannot hear you clearly. Can you move closer to the screen? Please go ahead.
good day, everyone. My name is Abibullah Garba. My team and I are going to be taking you on the journey of our project, Trash Tech. So with me here are them. Abdulazib, David Adeshino, Lawal Abrahman. So the first presentation is going to be from Lawal Abrahman. He's going to be taking us on the inspiration behind the project Trash Tech.
What's all these dear Nigerians? I'm tired of coming to school and going to work and seeing the dirty streets of Nigerians of the Nigerian road. Imagine living in a dirty area, the negative impact it will cause on where you live, the irritation, the disgusting smells, and all sorts of that. From there we got our inspiration. From there we got our mission clean Nigeria. Thank you.
Let me ask you a question. Do you know that Nigeria generates over 42 million tons of waste per year, but less than 20% is properly recycled, leaving more than 80% littered on the street of Nigeria, causing problems like pollution, health hazards, and inefficient disposal? For example, in Netherlands, if you buy a product and you're through using it, instead of trashing it, you can give it back to the company to recycle and they will give you citizen. That is where we got our idea Trash Tech from. Trash Tech is an intelligent robot that cleans and recycles waste, addressing challenges of Nigeria like overflow
So, so our next, so I'm going to take you on the impact of the project Trash Tech. Number one, it enhances healthier lifestyle. It creates job in the waste tech department, and next we also have the we also have the next slide. Sir, please next slide. The increased pollution in the street, waterways, and public. So the trash tech concept. The trash tech is an intelligent waste bin that sorts, monitors, and manages waste. So the core features are the smart sensors. It helps us detect the fuel level and type of waste. The AI sorting system, it separates the waste into the different bins segregated for it, and the IoT connectivity. It sends the alert when full. And again, it's also solar powered because of in case of necessity, when there is no light and power, it can also use a solar powered energy to make it sustainable. And there are also points for proper disposal of waste. And that's going to communicate. Please, next slide. So our target market is at the public. Our target is the public sector, schools and offices, corporate offices, and universities. And how it works is that when the user drop the waste, the bin identify and sort automatically. Then the data is sent to a central system slash mobile app, and when it is
So I don't know, Aisha, I don't know if it's from my end or if it's from their end. I can't hear them.
Yes, I believe it is from their end, sir.
Okay.
It
next
looks
slide.
like they're having
So
network
our
issues.
mission is the robot at work. The robot is meant to is a waste bin. So So the robot is a waste bin. It recycles the waste and cleans the environment. And again, it is a AI is all AI powered robots. Next slide. This next slide. So the benefit and impact is that the challenges and solutions that we have seen with the future vision is that in the future if you are going to expand it into smart city. So the challenges and solution is that the cost of production. So then the cost of production, we're going to need a high capital to start the business. So we decided to start with small pilot projects and user adoption. Since nobody is aware about it, so we can make it aware using awareness campaign and reward system to make those in the rural areas know about it. And maintenance, since it is an electrical machine, it might not be properly maintained. So we made it design with modular parts that can make it be able to last for long. This next slide. Our future vision is that we want to expand this trash tech into smart cities. We want to integrate with mobile apps for tracking eco points. We want to partner with recycling companies and waste disposal companies. And we also contribute to Nigerian SDG, and this is SDG 6, which is clean water and environmental sanitation. Next slide. So our conclusion and call to action is that the trash tech is not just a bin, it's a step toward a cleaner, smarter, and greener Nigeria. Smart tech, clean streets, the robot making Nigeria shine. Thank you.
Thank you very much. for your presentation. I will now yield the floor to our judges. First, I will be calling on Engineer Umar Ibrahim.
Hello, guys. How you doing?
We're doing good, sir.
Okay, nice job. Nice job. I have a quick question. What's your age range? First of all, I want to understand the demography of who I'm talking to. Your age range, the highest age amongst you and the lowest.
So the highest among us is 13 and the lowest is 12.
Oh,
11.
11. So what's the highest class there?
GS3.
Oh, awesome, awesome. Nice job, nice job, nice job. Your presentation is quite nice. I personally like it. And I think you guys spent a lot of time researching about this. Did you do this yourself, or your teacher helped you to put it together and teach you how to present?
We did all this ourselves. All this by ourselves.
Nice, nice. Are you all from the same school?
Yes, sir.
What school is that?
Heritage Global Academy.
Say that again, I can't hear you.
Heritage Global Academy.
Okay, Heritage Global Academy. Okay, I got it now. So nice one, nice one. I know this is an idea fair where you're trying to think out of the box and look for solutions that make impact. And I think your idea actually is going to make a lot of impact. My quick question that I'm going to ask is, when talking about, have you thought about what it will take to create a sample of this if we want to do it? Do you know what it takes to create one sample, like a product, so that we can test it out?
Okay, sir. So, sir, in my school, we offer coding and robotics. So, inside we use Avishka. So, inside in our coding and robotics equipment, there's a smart bin there. That's where we got our idea from to do this. And we also saw the dirty streets of Nigeria. So, we got idea from that. So, by ourselves, we have made a sample in school of how it's going to look. But it's going to be more advanced than the one we have in school.
Oh, nice. So you already have something that works, like a prototype that you are using in your school.
Yes, sir. In our robotics lab in school,
Yeah.
that the students make.
Okay, nice,
So
nice.
we took our idea from that and we're going to make it more advanced.
I get. That's fine. Thank you. That's my question for you. Nice job, nice presentation, eh? Give it up.
Thank you very much, sir. The next judge I'll be calling on is Engineer Abdulmajid Amusa. All right. Engineer Kamal Abudu.
Right. Hello. Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you. Thank you.
Great. So I'd just like to echo what the lead judge mentioned, that it's a very, very nice presentation. A lot of thought around information and metrics, because it's quite crucial that you're providing details on the millions of tons of trash available on the streets of Nigeria, but also beyond that, it's understanding how much percentage it gets recycled and how much doesn't. So I think some really good data there. My question would be around your thought process, and to be fair, it's an open-ended one, but I appreciate the idea of the bin, but where I perceive a potential challenge is the chain between the refuse itself on the street and it getting into the bin. I don't know if you have an idea around that and how that probably ties into your wider solution. So please feel free to ask me to explain better, but it's how do you see the refuse on the streets going from the floor into your bin?
So this is a robot, he moves automatically. So he automatically picks things from the floor and it goes into the waste bin directly because the robot moves. So it picks them from the floor and it has an IoT sensor which differentiate plastics from metals and sachets. So everything is going to be in different formats, and the robot is going to have an IoT sensor, like I said.
All right, that's understood. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you very much, Saz. Well done to Team Mega Minds with the project named Trash Tech. You may now take a back seat as we call the next team to present. And this is Team Business Plan Generator. Are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you have the floor and you'll be stopping at 10:55.
Good day, teachers. Good day, teachers, guardians, judges, and fellow changemakers. My name is Abida Fatai, and here with me are Awal Daudu, Ahmad Kosim, and Iman Adishino. We are innovators and vision builders from Heritage Global Academy. Have you ever had an idea that you wanted to bring to life to make money, but it got abandoned and buried away? Well, I have. Last year, in my third year of junior school, I started a catering business and put in a lot of effort and hard work into it. But in a matter of weeks, it went down the drain. Why? Not because my idea was bad, but because I lacked proper guidance in financial decisions, cost calculation, and right price settings. This is where our app, Team Business Generator, comes in. It's a simple, practical app that follows the SDG Goal 8, which is decent work and economic growth. It helps teams turn their idea into real and workable plans. Our vision is clear: to empower youth like us with confidence and skills to dream big, get bigger, and become future entrepreneurs. Today, we'll show you why our business is reliable, sustainable, and scalable. We believe this idea will empower change in the way youth approach business. Thank you.
The previous slide, please. So this is where she has said where we got our spark from. So the problem is that teens lack simple business planning tools. They lack the tools they need to start up business. They lack skills. They lack different financial aspects they need to start up a business. They struggle with pricing, budgeting, and marketing. Not only this, but even they struggle with courage, they struggle with discipline, they struggle with determination, they struggle with all this. This then make many good ideas fail early and die in the grave. Next.
After thinking of all the issues, we try to bring up an innovative idea, which is the Teen Business Plan Generator. It is an application that does this. It creates full business plan in minutes. It makes entrepreneurship fun and practical. Next.
So the key features of our app is that it has an idea bank for different ideas. It has a step-by-step plan guide, a step-by-step that gives you explanation on your plan or your idea. It has a pitch prep tool. It prepares you on how you pitch your idea to your audience or your target market. It has success stories of people that have used the app and have used the app and have done good from it. Our mini business advisor named Spark AI is also there
for extra support and advice on finance to PDF. How it works. So our app, we enter the business, the users enter the business ideas into the app. Then they answer short questions provided by the app from the idea they put in. Then after answering the short questions, the app generates the business plan or the business plan for them to work with and follow. And it gives them extra advice and support from our Spark AI for just extra guidance. Next slide. The expected impacts of these are two. The short term, we are meant to see these in the users for a short period of time, within a short period of time that they have used the app. So the teams build real business plan. They have plans that they know that they can use right now, that they know that they can stand their feet anywhere, that they know that I have a plan of a business. This then gives them more confidence and skills that they know that I have this plan. I can now start the plan. They give them more confidence, courage, and it builds them in the financial aspect of the things they need to run this business. In the long term, what we'll see in these youths after a long period of time of using the app, youths will grow from their baby steps to modern day entrepreneurs. This then reduces their dependency on others and promotes innovation in them, creativity, and improves them to their excellence. Thank you. Next slide.
How our app is visible. This app can be built with free and no-code tools. Instead of looking for programming language to use and create app, we decided to create an app that doesn't require coding tools. It needs only laptop, phones, and other gadgets and mentorship from people. This idea is very realistic, achievable, and practical.
Next slide.
For this app works year after year. It doesn't stop. No matter how many users have used it, it continues to work year after year. It can be expanded to many communities, many schools, including our own, including government offices, including public schools. Anybody that wants to use the app can use the app.
In conclusion, our app is to empower teens to act, to bring their ideas to life, and it aligns with our motto, dream big, impact bigger, which is to impact the world in a bigger sense. With our support, more student entrepreneurs will succeed in making success. More students will succeed in becoming successful entrepreneurs. Thank you.
Thank you, Team Teen Business Generator. I will now yield the floor to our judges to give their comments or ask questions. Starting first with Engineer Ibrahim Umar.
Okay, team business plan. Nice job, nice presentation. Let me start in a similar fashion because I see that you are from the same school with the first people that presented. What's your age group too? 13 to 12? Or you guys are?
Yes, sir. Yes,
okay.
sir.
Okay, that's good. And what inspires this? Is it from the first speaker? She tried the business.
Yes, sir.
Is that the only? How many of you here have tried the business?
Hi, sir. We are two that have tried businesses, sir.
Okay, nice. So, because I'm looking at what you presented, which you've tried. You've really come together to put this together, to put this idea together and push it out. I was just wondering what that problem is. You know, when you are putting out ideas, you are trying to solve a problem. And when you are solving a problem, you must ask yourself, and which is what we do in business, you don't sell a product because you have the product. You sell a product because it is solving a problem. And in your own case now, the problem that you have defined is we have a lot of things trying to go into business, and they are finding it difficult. So you are trying to help them to generate, what's it called? An app that will help them to build their business plan. Did I define that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the question that where I'm coming from is, how much knowledge of business do you yourself have that you're going to put in that business plan in your coding to help them generate a good business plan? So do you plan to have like a business advisor on your team, or do you plan to have a business mentor that will help you put this together? Just throwing it out randomly. Or you didn't understand the question?
We did, sir.
Okay, so
Actually, we have an AI in the app also. So the AI is going to help us, but we also have a business mentor, like business advisor of our own, someone who is going to guide us, not only that we're going to use our knowledge alone.
okay.
And also, sir,
Go ahead, yeah.
in finance and business, we are all not illiterate, so we can add from knowledge, different knowledge that all of us have. All of us have wide expanses of knowledge, maybe not to the extent that it is meant to build an app, but the little we know, we can add it.
Fair enough. So just so you know, you guys have done a good job. You have defined your problem. You've defined a good solution. So there's nothing wrong in what you have done. I'm just looking at it from a problem perspective. That is this problem big enough for us to call it a creative measure? But notwithstanding, you've done a nice job. And I believe as you grow and develop, you'll be able to evolve and make this a more robust solution. What you have done is a great job. Thank you. I'll stop here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you very much, sir. I'll be calling on Mentor Kamal Abudu.
Right. Again, just to also reverberate the comment of the lead judge, the idea is quite nice. I think it's great that you're able to think into a problem that you have an understanding of, and then you're looking at how can you support people on this journey. I would even move to say that the idea of business, or even starting a business, or the challenge, let's put it this way, of starting a business and developing a business plan, it probably doesn't just affect teens. It affects, to be honest, everyone who's interested in entrepreneurship. Because it's great to have an idea, but it takes a lot of steps to transform that idea into a business, and having a tool that can help you on that journey is quite crucial. So, and I think probably one of the things that you contribute to this, and maybe where you might even stand a really good chance, is that because of your innovators, you're at the position where you're able to see the potential challenges that your likes and your colleagues might face if they wanted to start a business, because you probably would have the same challenge, and you could infuse that into your app. But that aside, the question I have is, within your tool that you put in together, how do you consider finances from the perspective of Nigeria? Because finances will be a crucial part of the business plan.
Did you get that question? Did you
No,
get the
ma'am.
question, or do you want him to repeat it?
Right, I can repeat the question. So
Yes,
it's
ma'am.
how does your tool consider, the financing of the business? So within your business plan, of course, you will have your costs associated with setting up the business, but at the same time, potential revenues, where you make your money from. How does your tool consider that?
Please. So our tool is actually for everybody, not only Nigerians, but even different people from abroad can use it. But understand this question. But to be sincere, the answer to your question, I don't really have it right.
Understood. It's probably something you could think about much later as you develop your tool and go on with it. Understood.
Okay. Is Mentor Kamal Abudu done?
Yes, I am done. Sorry,
All
should
right.
have
Thank
mentioned.
you very much, sir. Again, is Mentor Abdulmajid Amusa on the call? All right. Well done, team business plan generator. I honestly think that you guys have done a great job. You've come this far, and so kudos to you. If you will now take a back seat, we'll call on the next team to present, and that is Team Automatic Fan. Are you there? Okay. So you would start your presentation now, and you have till 11:07 to stop. We cannot hear you.
Daniel Barak, I'm a senior. By my age is Salaudin Nahiman, my name is Bolaji Anifa. So my project is about automatic plan. This is regulated by movement. So I'll start by explaining the problem and how does it affect them. Many individuals, especially students, office officer, and office who spend office discomfort due to it. This problem is common in home
Sorry, can you perhaps move closer to the device? We cannot hear you.
Okay, so I said I want to start with who experience the problem and how to affect them. Many individuals, especially students, workers, and people who spend extended hours seated indoors often face discomfort due to heat. This problem is common in warm climates or rooms without proper ventilation or air conditioning. The heat causes sweating, fatigue, and a loss of focus, negatively impacting productivity and overall well-being. For instance, during long study session
Assalamu
or
alaikum.
office work.
Hello, Aisha.
Yes, sir.
Walaikum salam, sir.
Can they move that whatever they are using? Maybe it's a phone or a laptop. Can they move closer to it? I see they are trying to adjust it so they can capture everybody, but I can't hear the presenter at all. I'm struggling to hear him.
Okay.
So either he's
Yes,
going to
sir.
move closer to the device or he's going to move the device closer to himself. I know you are trying to capture the rest of the team, but the focus should be on who is talking so the rest of us can hear him.
Okay.
Okay. Did
Can
you
you hear
get
me,
that?
sir?
Yes, perfect. It's better now.
Okay. So now, as I said earlier, I said who experience the problem and how does it affect them? Many individuals, especially students, office workers, and people
Sorry. Start from
extended hours.
the problem definition. I missed out on your problem definition. Start from the problem again.
I said, who experience the problem and how does it affect them? Many individuals, office workers, and people who spend extended hours seated indoors often face discomfort due to heat. This problem is common in warm climates or rooms without proper ventilation, air conditioning. The heat causes fatigue, sweating, and a loss of focus, negatively impacting productivity, learning, and overall well-being. For instance, during or office work, the discomfort from heat can distract the person, slow down their performance. Next line, a vivid example is experience this problem while studying for exam in a room that lacked air circulation. Exams in a room that lack air circulation often feel hot and tired, which made it difficult on my studies. Many others around me shared similar frustration. This allows me create a simple, affordable device that could help not for my only, not only for my own benefit, that is, but for others to gain or to is valuable and is interesting. So my solution was to design and build a powered fan, a small solar panel, which we already practically using readily available materials such as carton, foil paper, battery, flexible wire foam, and this makes this fan what is that it starts spinning automatically. When I sit down, stops when I stand up, controlled by my emotions. This smart control ensures the only runs when needed. That is, it saves energy and any electricity costs in especially Nigeria now. We have this electricity problem. So with this that, and it also promotes renewable energy because by solar. Next, this simple step, I connected the fan or paper attached to a rotor. The rotor is connected to a small battery by a solar panel during the day. Flexible wire forms and weeks. I would as an sensor, as accept. I sit down on it and stand up, which helps regulate the motion of it. Benefit users by providing cooling only when they which conserve energy and reduce electricity costs. The use of solar powered makes the fan friendly because it encourages the use of clean energy. Additionally, the materials used mostly recyclable because they are solar, rotor, they are something we can just there are things we can just get, and they are we can just get it without no stress. So this solar improves comfort for people working or studying indoors by offering cooling only when needed. It helps reduce switching off when not in use, unlike that runs continuously. The solar energy means lower electricity consumption, contribute to reduce utility bills, and a smaller carbon footprint. This creates environment for users, but also supports broad environmental conservation efforts. So this is the project that I did. So if she sit down on it, she don't stand up. So there's no need for like okay, offering it or off it. So automatically it's off and it's on.
Okay, thank you very much. Is that the end of your presentation? Is that the end of your presentation?
Yes, sir.
All right. I will now yield the floor to the judges, starting first with Mentor Kamal Abudu.
Right. So, first, I'd like to say thank you for making the presentation. I understand there were a few challenges at the start, but you do seem to have communicated to us this innovative idea of the automatic fan. I had a few questions, and one probably start with one, and then maybe see if we do have time for others. In terms of your idea and especially with regards to the operation of the fan, so you sit down, the fan turns on, and then you're able to enjoy, the cooler temperature. However, what do you think about utilizing some sort of a thermometer that's able to not just operate based off, the motion of the person, but about the temperature within the place? Because you could sit down and it's cold and you don't really want the fan. So what do you think of that idea?
That I think maybe there will be a switch, maybe for a period of time, yeah, doing maybe a cool pipe, maybe a cool season or winter
You would
time,
have to move the laptop closer to you. Thank you.
as I said, as I said, know that for this period of time you won't need this one because maybe it's part time or something like that. You know that for this time I don't having around have a switch or pull over like automatically some other time you know that the phone will not be even if you sit down on it and you put on and
Right, thanks for that. So that's understood. Just moving forward from there, in terms of the actual business behind it. So this is more from a slightly less technical perspective. So if you were to view a fan, and like you mentioned, you can access the tools or the materials you need to build the fan very quickly. What's stopping somebody else from doing the same thing? So of course it's a business idea. You want to be able to hopefully make some money with this, but if you mention that it's something that can be done very easily, you can find simple materials you need to set it up. What would be your competitive advantage? What makes yours better than somebody else who just gets your idea and just replicates it. I'm happy to repeat if you didn't get the question.
The question, I can't hear you.
Okay, so I'm saying if I found the material you use to build a fan and I just put them together and I get a fan, what makes yours better than mine? What's your competitive advantage from a business perspective? Why would somebody say, I want to buy the automatic fan and not my own automatic fan?
Because I that wanted the innovation will do it to be different from the way you, because you just want to do it for your own advantage and me, thing like you just want to do it for it and like down and front up. You can't be like just a professional that what's the innovation.
All right, understood. Thank you. That's all from me. Just sort to mention, I'm actually done with the question, so please, I believe we would proceed.
Okay, I'm sorry, so thank you very much, Mr. Kamal. I think I should dropped off for a while. Inshallah, I'll be calling on Engineer Umar to ask his questions for the.
Oh, okay. So quick one first. I think I got some things mixed up. Is Daniel? This is Daniel, right? That just presented.
Yes.
Okay.
Team automatic.
Is it Team Minaret? Because it looks like there is an automatic fan and there's another team called Team Minaret.
No, I think they have two teams for Minaret School. The first team is the automatic fan team.
Oh, okay. Now I understand. The school that is Minaret School. Okay, good. So quick one, Daniel, nice presentation. The first thing, I want to understand the problem you are trying to solve, right? Are you trying to, don't let me put it out there for you. Can you please rephrase, just explain to me what is the problem exactly that you are trying to solve here? So I'll have a better understanding of what you did.
It's at the challenge and automatic fan.
Okay, heat as a challenge and automatic fan as a solution. Okay. What class are you again? You are breaking up. What class are you? He's breaking up. I can't hear him. Okay. So what I'm gonna say is this: you've made a nice position. I like your concept. Just so you know, I'm an electrical engineer too, so I understand what you've said, which is a very good analogy. You've come up with it. I'm looking at it from a problem solution perspective, right? That, oh, is this a big problem for us to try to address like this, considering that we already have solar fans everywhere in the market? You know, we have solar fans in the market, right? So the only thing that I'm listening or I'm hearing from what you've presented that could be different is when you were demonstrating and your colleague or your partner stood up, that the fan stopped. So you are using motion sensor to start and stop the fan. Is that it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Like I said, it's a very nice concept. You technically, I think what you've done is nice, is solid. From the business perspective, especially considering that you are using what we call reusable energy or renewable energy rather, which is the solar, I wouldn't know how that will fly in terms of okay, using motion sensor to start and stop a fan and what that will be business-wise. But above all, I think your idea is not bad. Your idea is not bad. What I would suggest you do, this it's not more like a question, it's more of a suggestion. What I would suggest you do is try and refine the problem very well. I don't think the problem is big enough to warrant this solution. That's where I'm going. I think the way you've coined the problem is not going to be like a big challenge. The heat does not necessarily translate to starting and stopping of a fan. That is where I was a little bit disconnected. I would rather you put it like you are trying to save money. That is why you are starting and stopping a fan. However, since you are using a renewable energy, is there really a need to save money? Because it's a renewable energy. You are not paying for it, right? You are not paying for the solar, whatever. The way the sun is shining now, if you use that energy, it is yours. If you don't use it, you are not paying for it. You understand my point? Do you understand that part, Daniel?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So that's why I said the problem that you are trying to solve and the solution that you are putting, they are not really connected. There is problem of heat. Yes. The fan starting and stopping, which is like the unique thing that you have done, does not necessarily address that problem of heat. Without the fan starting and stopping, if the fan is running directly, it will also solve that problem of heat. So the starting and stopping of the fan automatically does not necessarily address the problem. That is what I'm trying to drag out here now. Not that your presentation is not correct, right? What I'm trying to say is your solution does not necessarily address the problem that you define. Now, I now said something. I said you may have redefined the problem, saying that you are trying to save power, you are trying to save money on power cost for running a fan. But even if you go direction, you still are not solving the problem because you are using a renewable energy, which by what's it called? By definition, you are not supposed to pay for it as long as you have bought that material. If you have bought a solar panel, it takes, so whether you use the solar panel or you don't use it, it is still taking that power from the sun. So that also does not really solve the problem very well. So where I'm going is this. I would like you to think about this as you move along in your life, you move along in the future. If you want to chase this path, try and redefine your problem or that problem and the solution to match. Is there a value in a fan starting and stopping? Yes, there's a value. They currently use it in hotel. If you go to all these hotels or all these accommodation, you see that they use start and automatic light switching, whereby if nobody is there, the light goes off, and when somebody is there, the light comes up. It conserves energy, right? But like I said, it doesn't address the heat problem. It's not solving that challenge that you define, that problem that you define. So yes, there is value in it. So redefine your problem, the problem and the solution, and see how you can, maybe it's semantics, maybe it's how you are going to read it, how you're going to place it in writing. I don't know, but look at it as you are moving forward in life and see if you can get something tangible out of this. For your age group, what you have done is perfect. What you have done is awesome. You've done something nice. Your presentation, I like the idea. Just so you know, my own final year project in Unilag, when I was doing this, is an automatic fan like this, like what you have done. But mine is not start and stop with motion detector. Mine was with remote control. So I kind of relate with what you've presented, right? You've done a nice job. But like I said, try and redefine the problem and the solution and see how they synergize and work properly. So that'll be my suggestion to you. Nice job, Daniel.
All right. Thank you very much, sir. And thank you very much to Team Minaret. Well done with your presentation. Please keep all of the reviews that the judges have given you to heart. And I wish you all and all the other teams that have presented good luck with your project. Next, we'll be calling on Team Security Light. Are you there? Okay, waiting on the technical lead to share your screen. As soon
Sorry,
as it
please, what
does,
team?
you would. Team Security Light. Okay, please be reminded you have 7 minutes to present. You have to go now, and you will stop at exactly 11:30. You can go ahead.
So, our innovative project is a smart security light. Members are Abdul Salam Amida and Ali Abdullah Hamid. The next slide, please. So the concept, the next, now imagine a smart security light across Nigeria. White, which means all clear, and red, which, now the next slide, please. The impact of this slide. Now, security in Nigeria, no more surprise uninvited guests at the border. This system gives real-time alert. Agencies respond faster to security threats. Next slide. Now, it's like giving Nigeria a nose to sniff out danger, close, a mouth that sounds the alarm, and legs to act fast. Very innovative and helps Nigeria to address the issue of the next slide. Now the problem. Nigeria faces problem of insecurity driven by kidnapping and insurgency, all contributing to widespread theft, burglary, nations. Unchecked and unguarded porous borders facilitate the into the country, fueling insecurity in the country. These breaches cost human lives, displace communities, and undermine national security. The next slide. The next slide. Now, next slide. Now, many countries days because of their high-tech advancements in their daily lives. So now, these security lights makes it more advanced. And Nigeria nationwide is pictured to be a pre-tech society, which only human forces to guard their borders and safeguard the country. And now, as change makers, we are concerned with an innovative solution to this recurring problem of insecurity by bringing in a security light that brings a permanent solution. Firstly, we have intruder detection. Security lights can detect motion and alert house owners of potential intruders. Property protection. Security lights property damage by deterring vandals and burglars. Safety and security. Security lights can help in areas like garage and public spaces. A solution. We believe change starts with visibility, and that's where security light comes in. The next slide. To create a digitally secure and economically powered Nigeria by installing automated security light time threats, red for safe legal crossings, allowing instant response, data collection, and national protection. Now the next slide. And yes, this problem creates security communities also. And yet, most vulnerable areas lack detection or alert systems. Communities are left in the dark, both figure. Now, the next slide says, if security should be smart, feasible, fast, and community powered. And what other method can be used other than light when it comes to visibility? And yet, light brings visibility, safety, and control. People feel safer in well-lit places. Criminals avoid them. But we're lighting them up with intelligence and innovation. This is not just about the next slide. And why this matters? It creates safer communities in Lagos, Sokoto, Borno, and other forthright states, empowering Nigeria's forces with faster and smarter. And our call to action. We are seeking funding, sponsorship, and as it is very sustainable. Our system is not just a one-time fix, it's a living, learning, and Nigeria's diverse environments and needs. This isn't a gadget, it's a safety movement, powered by light, sustained by people, and guided by purpose. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your presentation. I will now yield the floor to Mentor Abdulmajid Amusa. Is he on the call? Okay, so I will call on Mentor Ibrahim Umar to give his comments or ask questions.
Okay, nice job, Minaret School 2, security light team. Quick one, let me understand the problem again. Nigeria faces chronic insecurity during. So my question is this. This security light now, let me keep it simple. We're in Lagos. Where are we going to put this security light? Can you hear me?
So please repeat the question.
Okay, I said my question is this, right? I've looked at, so first of all, if you didn't hear me before, I said nice presentation. And I commended you from Minaret School. You are the second team from Minaret School. And I'm trying to define the problem, right? I like the idea, white light to show that everything is okay, and red light to show that someone just crossed illegally or something shady is happening. So now I'm saying, where are we going to put this light or lights?
Yes,
we're in Lagos now. So which location are we going to put the lights?
The white light can be put where people are allowed to cross legally, and the red light can be put along bush restricted from crossing. It can be tracked with GPS and it can be improved by installing cameras. So when danger comes in, it can be sent alert to the security officials, which allows faster.
Okay, I didn't hear like half of what you said because of the network, right? I'm trying to see where am I going with this question? I'm trying to see the applicability. Is it that we are going to have it on our phones? Is it so that everybody can see the light at the same time? Or is it that we are going to put it along the traffic light place? Or that's what I'm trying to figure out how applicable is this idea. That's where I'm going.
They will be fixed in separate places. The red can be fixed where in restricted areas, which security officials, which allows them to respond faster. It must not be as because nobody is to be trusted, but security officials can surely be trusted and they will be alerted immediately.
Okay. Okay. What class are you again?
SS2.
SS2. Okay. Okay. And the rest of your team, what class are you all in SS2?
SS1. We have an SS1 student here.
Okay, good, good, good. Nice job. Nice presentation. I like your concept though.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. That's all I have for you.
Thank you very much, sir. Mentor Kamal Abudu, do you have any questions for the team?
Yeah, thanks for the presentation, Team Security Light. I think it's a very interesting idea. I had very similar questions to the previous George. I do think that the concept is good, but I still struggle to be honest with the problem that you're trying to solve, and to be fair, how that relates to the solution. And maybe it's worth saying that technology is available, or that something can be done doesn't necessarily translate it into the business idea. So it'll be good to, or let me rephrase this. How do you see your business coming along? So if you have your security light, from your perspective, who would you want to sell it to? The person that would give you a lot of money for your security light, and then you could kind of build your business that way. So who would pay for your security light?
Please repeat the question.
Okay. With your business, which I said, it's a really great concept, who would pay for it? So if you say you want to sell your security light today, who would you go to sell it to?
It is available and accessible, so communities can get it and put at their borders or by bush sides or by that are easily invaded by kidnappers and other unwanted guests. Can also get
All
it for
right.
their own community.
Okay, so the community would buy it, not necessarily the government.
So
The community would be the ones buying it, right?
yes, it can be government or by community individuals or homeowners. It is available and accessible to everyone.
Okay, okay, thank you. That's my only question. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much for the questions, and thank you, Team Security Light, for your presentation. We will now take a back seat. We will call on the next team to present, and that is the team for the project name Changing the Narrative of Food Bank. Are you there?
Yes.
Okay. Team Security Light, can you mute your audio? Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Kindly wait, you would start in a minute.
My name is Habibullah Zubair, Ibrahim International College, and here with me are Abandi Mahmoud. Yusuf Brothers. The topic of our speech today will be food dehydration, changing the narrative of food ban. Next slide, please. Next slide. In July 2025, the Lagos Food Bank Initiative reported through their agriculture, the slide before, previous slide. Previous slide, please. In July 2025, the Lagos Food Bank Initiative reported through their Agricultural Recovery Program, ARP, as reported by The Guardian, that Nigeria loses over 25% of the food it produces, particularly perishable products like fruits, vegetables, and root crops, with over 25 million Nigerians undernourished, making Nigeria the worst country in all of Africa. Please, next slide. Why are tomatoes rotting in the open market in Kano? Piles of yams spoiling under the sun in Benue. Spoiled plantains being dumped at Mount 12 Market in Lagos. Finding shows that this is due to insufficient storage facilities, poor transportation network, insufficient cold chain system, inadequate policy coordination, and of course, ineffective action plan. Next slide, please. Our initiative proposes the implementation of food dehydration technology as a viable solution to the enhancement of the efficacy of food banks and diminish waste. Dehydration entails the extraction of moisture from perishable items like tomatoes, onions, and vegetables, thereby prolonging their shelf life while preserving their nutritional integrity. This makes preserved food more attainable for communities while alleviating the burden on food aid organizations. The impact is multifaceted: diminishing waste, bolstering food security, generating entrepreneurial prospects in arenas of processing. Please, previous slide. Generating entrepreneurial prospects in aspects of processing, distribution, and packaging. Our solution is applicable, is practicable due to the affordability of dehydration apparatus, simplicity of the method, and the minimal energy it requires compared to refrigeration. This creative method ensures that excess food is used as a resource and not as a waste. The project has the potential to change food bank, diminish waste, and promote environmental sustainability with robust community involvement and sustainability plan. Our concept is to use food dehydration to preserve excess and perishable food before they go bad. It incorporates entrepreneurship, environmental cleaning, and diminishing food waste into one solution. This is a truly special one.
Also, we gather perishable items from markets, homes, food givers, such as root vegetables, green leafy greens, broccoli, carrots, tomatoes, and mushrooms, and so on and so forth. Derivation can easily be operated hygienically and effectively. We also using derivation machines such as dehydrating, using dehydration machines such as dehydrating equipment. We can use we also use source of market, we also use communities, we also use community markets, we use food banks to diminish waste and so on and so forth. Next slide, please. NGOs and food banks are our target audience, communities and families that earn in low income and small companies that are into sales or preservation of food. Thank you.
And of course, we need a lot of things to achieve these results, such as solar and or electric dehydrators. We need solar electric dehydrators which are working on solar energy or electrical energy to serve as machines used to dehydrate this dehydrating foods, packaging materials. We need materials that are used in packaging those food, which could be kept in the dehydrating machines or stored for use. Storage and facilities. We need a place or a substance where we will store the food and facilities. We also need volunteers and companies that want to invest or work in these food dehydration methods, volunteers and workers. And of course, we know we can't just like enter into it. We need to take it by step. We need to take it step by step. Just like we need to acquire simple dehydration methods, training volunteers and workers in dehydrating machines, partnership with NGOs, companies in operating with dehydration and food banks, dehydration packaging and storage, and of course, we sell on discount price so it could be affordable to all community members. Next slide, please.
Next slide, please. Of course, with our initiative, we have challenges and we provide solutions to it. First of all, we have high initial cost of equipment, which the solution we provide to it is the usage of small dryers and seek of sponsorship from NGOs. Low awareness, educating the community of the benefits of hydrated foods and storage limitations, collaborating with local organizations or local stores for shared storage facilities. We also have expected impacts. We have short-term impacts, which includes waste reduction in our markets, preservation of foods for the community, and we also have awareness. This awareness simply implies creating awareness to the society of the benefits of dehydrated foods. We have long-term impacts, hunger reduction in our society, cleaner environment, which makes our environment cleaner and reduce food waste in our markets and society. And also, of course, we need volunteers to work for us, so as therefore job opportunities is being created. Thank you.
We measure our success with the quantity of food preserved by diminishing waste. We need number of families to be supported through the food derivation distribution and the reduction of waste reports from food banks. The previous slide, please. Previous slide, please. And it increased the annual sales record in our society. Please, the next slide. To make our initiatives sustainable, we need small diabetes machines. Small diabetes machines are affordable and they are also easy to operate. And revenue from selling affordable diabetes food can fund operations. Schools and communities will continue to support the project beyond the year. Our initiative is also scalable. The model can be replicated in other schools, communities, and states. We also partner with NGOs and government programs, and we believe it will expand the reach. With this, we end our presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, Team Food Bank for short. I will now yield the floor to Mentor Kamal Abudu for any questions that you may have, sir.
Right, thanks. It's a really lovely concept and really backed by quite a lot of data. It is true that there's a lot of wastage, especially of food that occurs due to lack of proper storage. And the idea would be that with this you could save a lot of food products going to waste. I think that you've presented quite a good concept, and you do have an awareness of the business perspective to it. One quick one that I wanted to ask was around your value chain. So you get the food products, you dehydrate them. With that, you're adding value to them, which would mean that it'll be at an additional cost. And then you also mentioned you're raising revenue from selling the dehydrated goods. So have you thought through what we'll say, how you thought through how you make your money, but how much would it cost in terms of selling these dehydrated goods? And would you really be able to get that reach that you're thinking about? Because you want to support people, meaning you want to make things cheap. But the fact that you have a process in between that you need to fund, how do you fund that process of dehydration, but also keep the overarching price, essentially the price that the community people see low? So to summarize, the question is, how do you ensure that your dehydrated goods are sold at a cheap price, having added value to it via dehydration?
Thank you, sir, for that question. If you check our food dehydration apparatus, they are relatively cheap and not really that expensive. So by partnering with NGOs and other schools and other organizations, we can get started by purchasing those apparatus and then collecting foods from food banks and then dehydrating them and getting our means of income by selling them at a cheap price. I hope that answers the question.
Yes, thank you. That will be all for me.
All right, thank you very much, sir. I will now yield the floor to Mentor Ibrahim Umar. If you have any questions or need clarification, sir.
First of all, good presentation from the Food Bank Group from Ar-Rahim College. Nice job, guys. And secondly, let me just build up from the way, let me follow the same pattern I've been asking. I would like to understand the demography there. What class are you guys? What's like the highest age and the lowest?
JS3, sir, SS3.
SS3 is the highest, right?
We have JS3, SS3, and SS1 among those.
Okay. Okay. So the reason, just so you know, the reason I ask this question is I try to make sure I coin my question. First of all, it makes me understand who I'm talking to, and I try to coin my question to what I think they can understand better. So that's the reason. Ben, great job. I won't lie to you. You are the 5th presentation, and I think I like your idea. The reason I say I like your idea is very practical. It's something that we need. However, from your perspective, I would like to, and maybe probably the person in SS3 or SS2 can answer this question. What was the problem? What was the main problem you saw? Is it like a business opportunity, or there's a problem that you are trying to really solve with this particular solution? Just so you know, this solution currently exists. So the innovative way might be your own approach towards it. People come to have storage. But what is your own problem that you saw that you felt, oh, this is the approach we need to go to?
Can I get the question again?
Okay, so I'm trying to understand the problem that you are trying to solve. The way you coin it, I understand this problem. So it's not like I don't know that, oh, we have storage issue and how to store food and the likes. But how did you coin the problem for yourself? That's the point I'm trying to know.
So, the problems we are trying to solve, school food, it isn't only food going to, the problem of food going to waste actually goes further than that. It has very environmental it impacts our environment very heavily by waste decaying and then pollution of air. It's health problem, health risk. Wasting food is very, very, it causes a lot of problem. Health risk, air pollution, you see, and
of course, yes, sir. We are also in a boarding school setting here. This is a boarding school. And so at times in the kitchen, we complain about food spoilage, that they're not enough of food. So at times we have it and like twice a day or something due to insufficient food. So you know we got up to the idea that okay, instead of food spoiling, why don't we like get the food and dehydrate it? And when it's like time to use it, we soak it in water, and it gains all its nutrients back, and then we can use it. And stuff like that will help not just like within us, also with the community and for the less privileged. Like if we make this with the government affairs, we could make it like free to the ones that are less privileged to get food. So they could actually benefit from this as a food bank. Now, thank you, sir.
Okay, so you are trying to, and this is the reason why I asked this question, because I realized that the solution you are making, when you said food bank, I was thinking of something else before. So when you now started your presentation, I now realized that, oh, okay, this is what you are trying to, this is what you are talking about. So in my own head, what I know as food bank before is, okay, places where they keep food and people that are probably, should I use the word, quote and unquote, less privileged can go and get food either at a subsidized rate and the likes. That was my own initial understanding of food bank. So when you now started your own presentation and you now went differently, that's why I wanted to understand where the name food bank and the actual solution that you are providing, where they come together. And I think the second speaker has tried to link it, which is after you stored the food, you can keep it somewhere, and whenever you need it, you guys can go back and you pick it from there and you use it. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So yeah, like I said, your idea is good. I consider this one of innovative ideas that we're talking about. It's a very good idea. Very nice. Based on what you've said, since you are in the body school, have you attempted to do this, or you just an idea, or it's something you're already doing?
Yes, sir. And we have attempted, and like we said, it's partnership and like government partnership to make it more affordable, like more like into the society.
No, are you currently doing it? That's my question. Are you currently doing it?
I've done it actually in the school, just a little bit of experiment, like food, how we generate the food and actually so that actually works. It's implementing.
Okay. Nice job, guys. That's my question. That's all I have for you guys.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Team Food Bank, and thank you very much to our able judges. If you will now take a back seat and please mute your mics. Okay, good. I will now call on Team Amana Tech to present. Are you there? Team Amana Tech, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. So all right. So you would begin in next 1 minute. As soon as a member of the technical team begins the timer. You have 7 minutes, then as all others.
I'm taking my time. The timer. Can you start?
Can we start now?
Okay. Without much ado, please go ahead. You have the floor now. You can
Please,
start.
can you see my screen? I'm sharing already.
Yes.
Yes. Can Suleiman Shadow please mute? Use the attendee with the name Suleiman Shadow, please mute. Thank you. You have the floor to start. Team Amana Tech.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يا أيها
It appears they have network issues. They have unfortunately dropped off the call. Okay, we will move on to the next team and we will take Team Amana Tech's presentation last. Team Book Banks Project. Members Farid Olaniyo and Farida Olaniyo. Are you on the call? Team Book Banks Project. It appears they are not on the call. Please let's give it a few minutes or a few more moments as Team Amana Tech tries to join.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يا أيها الذين آمنوا قوا أنفسكم وأهليكم نارا وقودها الناس والحجارة عليها ملائكة غلاظ شداد لا يعصون الله ما أمرهم ويفعلون ما يؤمرون يا أيها الذين آمنوا O you who believe قوا أنفسكم وأهليكم نارا Protect yourselves and your neighbors from hell وقودها الناس والحجارة A hell that is full with people and stones عليها ملائكة غلاظ شداد Over it are appointed angels which are harsh and severe لا يعصون الله ما أمرهم They don't disobey Allah's commandments ويفعلون ما يؤمرون They follow Allah's commandments. Allah has remind us our trust. Today, one of the greatest trusts is protecting children's Today, one of the greatest trusts is protecting the innocence of our children in a digital age. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Distinguished judges and fellow participants, we are the bold executors from Sulaiman Shadow Schools, guided by the mentor, Mr. Abdul Latif. Today, we proudly present our project, Amana Tech, guiding children's digital age, like safeguarding young minds in a digital age.
Oh, help me, help me. What has just happened? My little Toby, help me. Ya Allah.
Meet Mrs. Toby. She is a banker. She usually leaves home very early in the morning, about 7 a.m. After preparing Toby for school, she usually leaves home very early. So she comes back home exhausted, feeling that her child is safe. But one day, she came home a bit earlier, and then when she opened the door, she froze. She found her son, her 12-year-old son, Toby, already watching pornography on his phone. Now, Mama Toby has broke down into tears, as you can see. This is not just a story. This is the story of millions of Nigerians. Across Nigeria, over 36 million children have access to smartphones. Research shows that 7 out of 10 Nigerian children have been exposed to harmful content such as cyberbullying, pornography, violent games, and the likes.
What makes Amana Tech different? It is built in, like from the startup. It is not something children can uninstall. It combines hardware and software. It has smart fingerprint distinction, which no child can bypass. It is value driven, not just preserving the safety, but the morality of the children.
So as she said, Amana Tech has is a 3-in-1 system. So basically, it has a child mode setup. Whenever you have your phone and you switch it on, it will ask, is this for an adult or for a child? So the parents will choose what for a child. Then the other idea is that it has a smart fingerprint sensor. Yes, that can tell the difference between an adult finger and young and the child finger. And the third, it's a value-based system. That is, it will block the harmful content and everything, and then the useful one will be not blocked.
What's the impact of Amana Tech? With Amana Tech, children would be safer, healthier, and better disciplined and have a peace of mind. For society, this means that fewer cases of moral decline. For parents will enjoy peace of mind and stronger trust. What impact will this have? A 40% reduction in screen addiction, improved school performance and focus, over 1 million children protected in the first 5 years. For Mama Toby, it means peace. For Nigeria, it means disciplined and stronger generation. And for the world, it means childhood is preserved.
So basically, our roadmap is clear and simple. For the first 6 months, we will just introduce the software prototype. Like, we know it is costly, so we'll start with schools, small schools, and for the next 6 to 12 months, we'll integrate the hardware, that is the smart fingerprint sensor that can sense the difference between an adult finger and the child. So for about the first to the second year, we would launch the pilot, like everything in a small scale integration.
The timing is urgent. Smartphone use in Nigeria is growing rapidly and all over the world. If we don't act now, children would lose their mental peace and their morality. So this is where Amana Tech comes in the right time to solve a growing challenge in the world.
Yeah,
we are the bold executors. What unites us is our determination to protect children and to dream big,
but execute boldly. Together, we believe technology should serve humanity, not harm it.
And so we close
where we
began.
Protecting children online is not just technology, it is Amana, a trust. With Amana Tech, we fulfill that trust. We thank you for listening and we welcome your questions.
Thank you, Team Amana Tech, for your presentation. Without much ado, I will yield the floor to Mentor Ibrahim Umar for his questions and comments.
Anybody can answer questions?
Just
an idea.
Hello, Team Amana Tech. Assalamu alaikum. Nice concept. I think I like your idea. It's quite innovative to try to protect our younger ones from harmful what's it called? Content. Now, I want to believe this is for phones, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, my question is, what you produce or what you are thinking about, your idea is for you to create something that will work with an OS. You are not trying, for you to content
like software based.
Software. So that's what I'm asking. So let me go back to the beginning again. What you want to do is for phones, right? Or are you looking for computers or for that's what I'm trying to
for phone, sir.
For phone, okay. So now where I'm going is this. Even phones, they have like generally speaking, they have like two different OS, right? The iPhones, they have their own OS, and we have the Android open source OS, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So how do you plan to build this and work with the owners of the phone for them to allow you to have a control over this? Because it has to be embedded in their own phone somehow. If not, it's just going to be like an app. And if it's an app, somebody can turn it off.
Yes, not an app, sir.
So how do you plan to do that?
So it's majorly we plan
from the beginning of the setup. The parents who wants from the beginning.
Should I repeat my question?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You see, what you are trying to do, you are trying to create for lack of better word, you are trying to create, say, for lack of better word, let me use software now, right? That they can install on a phone that it is going to control what the phone user sees so that it can restrict what the younger ones, a toddler or child, what that person can access on the phone. That is what you want to create. Right? And that is a good idea. Yeah, it's a good idea. My question is, you cannot do that like an app. You cannot just put an app that will not take control of the phone. That will be quite tough. So you have to work with the manufacturers of the phone somehow, some way, for them to give you the back-end access for you to have that kind of control. So my question is, how do you plan to do that?
So we'll first start with a prototype and then seek for collaborations from telecom and brands
like Samsung
and also from NGM as
a whole. Yes.
Okay. Sorry, I jumped to one part of my question. What's the age range of you guys and class?
SS2.
SS2.
Oh, you're all in SS2.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so probably 15 years or 14 years, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
It's important to
Okay. Okay, good. Like I said, nice idea, nice concept. I like it. I'll stop there.
Thank you.
But as you think along, if you decide to push this forward, you will need collaboration from the
Okay.
manufacturers, from the owners, right? And you
Yes,
find
sir.
definitely they will listen to you, right?
Yes.
Because I know some of them, they already have something similar. But if you make your own unique enough, you can work with them and they can
That's right.
embed it into whatever they are doing. But nice idea. I like the concept.
Yes, thank you, sir.
Well done. You're welcome.
Thank you very much, sir. I will now yield the floor to Mentor Kamal Abudu if you have any questions for the team members.
Just a very, very quick one, and thanks for the presentation. Really lovely idea. I do think that it's a problem worth thinking through and trying to solve, especially from your perspective, because I feel like there's certain things you'll be aware of, certain things you know, given your age, your class, and the exposure you have at this stage, that can enable you engineer a viable solution. A lot of the time when all the people try to create this type of solution, they may miss a few things that you ideally catch quite quickly. That said, my question is around when you were doing your research, so when you're looking at the problem you want to solve and trying to understand, well, this is a really good problem, did you see other I'll say, methods to solve this problem? And how does your solution differentiate you from those other ones that you probably saw when you were looking at like your problem formulation?
Okay. You're saying, do we have or did we come across other ideas into solving this problem? Right.
Exactly, they already exist. And how do you, what makes you different? Because you're innovators, you're trying to be innovative with how you solve a problem, even though it exists. But what makes you different? What's that
Okay.
thing that sets you apart?
There's now something called a kids tablet. It's like a tablet just made for kids. But even that tablet can contain some games, like all these shooting games, which we don't feel it's actually appropriate for kids to play, exposing them to things like that. But this one focuses on, like, both child and adult can use it based on the settings. And it's more safer because a child can't just uninstall it at any time or tamper with it. It has advanced software features and also some hardware features, which makes it hard to. It's unique.
Understood. Thank you. I will suggest, given where you started, maybe going forward as well, you started from the core Islamic perspective, and the idea is you want to implement or enable the implementation of Islamic values. A lot of the tools I think available to do these kinds of things sometimes may not have that very core focus on Islam and Islam ethics. So I think maybe going forward, think about how you can really make yours more Islam-centric, and then you can have a specific market for it, and it also helps you, create that differentiator. But yeah, good points. Thanks.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you very much, Mentor Kamal Abudu. Okay, so far we've received or we've listened to presentations from 6 teams. The last team on our list here is the Books Bank Project team. Are they on the call now? Okay, turns out that they did not make it for the presentation. And so since we cannot wait for them, I would now invite all the teams, one after the other. You're going to be given an optional, it's optional, you don't have to take it. A minute to say anything that you feel would help you, or that you feel would sell your idea better to the judges. So you're having just 1 minute to say something, or you could have that 1 minute. You could use the 1 minute to ask a question that you have of the judges, or that you will need clarifications on. So I will call in the order in which we took the presentation, starting first with Team Trash Tech. Do you have any comments or any questions?
Okay, Sahai Kuma.
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullah.
So please, my question is, when will the result be out?
Okay, you have jumped the gun, but the results will be announced on the conference day. More details will be given in that regard, or on that, at the end of this entire proceeding. Is that the only question that you have?
Yes, ma. Thank you, ma.
Okay, you're welcome. Now I will call on team business plan generator. Do you have any questions or have any comments that you would like to make?
Assalamualaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah.
I'd like to thank all the judges for their feedbacks on our work. So please, we have a question. We would like Mentor Abdul to repeat his feedback for better understanding and improvement on our project.
Okay, thank you. Mentor Kamal Abudu, did you get that?
Yes, I did. I think that just going back to the concept, which is the team business idea, my question or my thought was around the financials of the business idea. So it's great to have an idea, and I think it's great that you get support from an AI tool or from any tool along that journey that takes you from idea to hopefully implementation. But a key part of that is the financials. Well, you want to have a business, you want to ideally solve a problem, but as a byproduct of that, create value, which you translate to earning something. And that part of earning something, and of course that would be enabled by also spending something, has to be considered within the business plan. And I think that wasn't reflected quite clearly within your pitch. But overall, the idea, I think, is great. It's a good idea. I hope that clarifies it.
Please, can you repeat it?
Great. So if I want to start a business, I will have an idea, and I say, well, maybe I want to sell bracelets, for example, those customized bracelets. What's the next step I take? Your tool is going to be able to tell me, well, right, you want to sell bracelets, you need to be able to first gain some skills that enables you to put the bracelet together. You need to say, well, you also need to buy some materials. You need a string, you need some maybe a few lettered beads. In order to make a bracelet, you need to know the price of these. You need to. With business plans, it's great to have the idea, and it's great to have the journey. It's great to be able to say, well, this is the solution I want to solve. But there are numbers to these things. So, for example, I also need to know how much would it cost me to buy the beads I need? How much would it cost me to buy the strings I need? And with that, I also want to know, well, if I buy it at this price and it takes me an hour to build this bracelet, how much will I sell it at? And how much can I make if I deduct the cost of my time, my string, my beads from what I sell, which essentially is the bracelet. So being able to have that consideration within the business plan and ensuring that that's a crucial part of it. Because my hope is that you're going to take the business plan to somebody and say, well, this is my business plan. This is how I want to make money. This is how I start. And this is what I need. So that enables them see that, right, this is a business that can work. This is a business that will be able to make some money, and then I can then support the business. Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. It's well noted.
All right. Thanks.
All right, thank you very much. The next team, Automatic Fan, do you have any comments or questions for the judges?
Okay, so the person that I should maybe change the topic of that. Yes, I want that person to expatiate more on what he's trying to say.
Do you know which of the judges told you that? Is it the judge that just finished speaking or the first judge?
Or the other ones?
Okay, that would be Mentor Ibrahim Umar for Team Automatic Fan. Hello, sir. Can you hear us?
Can you please repeat that again?
Okay.
You told me that the topic I gave my topic and topic I gave my project what suits it that I should name it or so. I want you to expatiate more on it, sir.
On the automatic fan, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what I'm saying, what I was trying to tell you is this. You identify the problem as heat, and you identified the solution as starting and stopping a fan. So I'm trying to tell you that that solution does not solve that problem. The opposite of heat should be something to cool you down, right? Something in that direction. You starting and stopping a fan alone will serve as a solution to heat. But the starting and stopping, which seems to be like your main selling point, is not the solution to the problem. So what I was now trying to advise you is you need to redefine your problem or redefine the solution you are given, because the solution and the problem does not necessarily match. Am I making sense?
Yes, sir.
So do you understand it now? Because
okay,
go ahead. Okay, because when you start and stop a fan, you are trying to solve a different solution, a different problem rather. Probably you are trying to save cost in terms of power, or you are trying to save battery, or you are trying to protect something else. That's why you are doing on and off, right? It does not necessarily solve the problem of heat, which is temperature, right? So that's why I said walk around there and redefine that to match themselves. That was the what's it called? The suggestion I was making.
Okay, thank you, sir. I hope team. Yes. Well done. I hope Team Automatic Fan has noted that. Team Security Light, very quickly, do you have any questions or comments? You're muted if you're speaking.
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum salam. Very
Add to that,
quickly, do you have any questions or comments?
cost effective, and it saves money instead of paying for damaged property. It is a one-time solution to insurgency and insecurity. And we would like to display what we have made.
All right, well seen. Thank you very much. I believe the judges have also seen that. Well done. Team Food Bank, do you have any questions or comments very quickly?
No, ma, thank you, ma.
Okay, thank you. Team Amana Tech, any questions or comments?
Yes, ma'am. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
So, firstly, I would like to appreciate the judges and my fellow participants for listening. So, I would like to join the NGM platform so as to connect with other big brothers and sisters who can be of help to us. And then we would like to seek the support of the chief mentor himself, Engineer Nasir Gewa, to connect us with the big men in the industry. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much. We'll be commenting on that shortly. All right. So I can say that we have come to the end of the presentations. Thank you very much to all team members who showed up and who made it to this stage. Like the grand mentor said at the very beginning, that you are here alone means that you're already a winner. And so I congratulate you on the efforts that you have put in so far. I mean, look at you. You've gone from conceptualizing an idea to learning how to better present this idea. You make very, very beautiful slides. And then you have come here and presented yourselves and presented your idea and communicated that as clearly as you can to the judges. So if nothing else, you deserve a pat on the back for all of the efforts that you have put in. As an announcement, all participants who made it to this stage would get complimentary tickets to attend the NGM Conference 4.0, which is going to be happening on October 4, Saturday, 2025. For those schools in Ilorin, such as Minaret, such as Arothim, you get virtual complimentary tickets. so you can join virtually, while for those who are in Lagos can attend the conference in person. Yes. So as an answer or a response to what the team Amana Tech had said, I believe the grand mentor himself, Engineer Nasukiwa, would be the best person to speak to that if he is still here. Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Yeah, lecturer, Aisha, I believe you can answer. Right.
Okay. So for the comment on joining the NGM platform, I would like to mention that the NGM platform is not restricted solely to undergrads or working members of the working class, that is graduates, etc. Right? As a matter of fact, we now have a member who is a secondary school student who is doing amazing work within the platform. And so on that note, it's definitely open to you to be members, to be part of the NGM platform. Sure, you would have to fill a form, and we would work on our own end to make the form available to you in that regard. Then for the comments of whether that's the grand mentor can connect you to the big men in the industry, I don't think I have the authority to respond to that. So I will yield the floor to him to respond. Thank you, sir.
Okay. I think I will connect with them to better understand what they actually require. Inshallah.
Okay.
Hello?
Did you get my response? I said, inshallah, I will connect with the team.
Okay.
So I'm sure you have their contact to better understand what they actually require.
Okay, sir.
Yes.
Okay, sir.
Okay,
So I
sir.
hope you heard that.
Yes.
All right, congratulations. On that note, I believe we have come to the end of the
Man,
grand
does
finale.
the teacher still get free tickets? Like the mentors?
Yes. Yes, your teacher mentor would also get free tickets,
Okay, man.
inshallah. So on that note, I believe we have come to the end of the grand finale. The winners will be announced on the conference day, and so we encourage all participants to endeavor to be at the conference. I will now call on the team lead of the Academic Excellence and Scholarship Support Team in person of Qasim Afolayan to give his comments and to give to give his comments and to give a closing remark.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Okay. Thank you so much, Aisha, for moderating the session. Yeah, firstly, congratulations to all the participants. Yeah, this, like the ground mentor said, we are all winners. The fact that you stepped forward, like, to participate in this, for me, I believe it is a means to growth. So just by participating in this event, you've had the chance to challenge your ideas. You may just have an idea and you don't know how impactful that idea is until you present it out and you get feedback from people. So this makes you like share your ideas, learn from other people, and this is the definition of growth. If you do not do this kind of things, you may just limit yourself to your circle and you do not end up solving any problem. So there are two things that we stressed in this meeting that I would love that you all take along with you. because this is something that would guide you in all aspects of your life. When you have an idea, the first thing is, what problem are you trying to solve? I think throughout the comments of Alhaji Ibrahim Omar, he mentioned this just to make you think more about your solution, think more about your idea. And the other thing is, try to see other solutions, other available solutions. Try to see if your solution is better. Because if your solutions are not better, or if your own solution is not better, then it may not sell, right? You look at the technical aspect and also the business aspect. Once again, congratulations. You guys have done well. I'm really amazed by the things that you guys are doing at your level. May Allah put barakah in it. Also, I'd like to appreciate the team that made this possible. The ISA team members. So they've been the one trying to put things together and get this done, just to help the younger ones. So just to help the secondary school students. Also, the ground mentor, the judges, and the conference team for helping us all along. May Allah grant all of you goodness and make this impactful. Also, this is something that we hope to continue. We do not want to just limit our impacts to the working class. Like Aisha said, there's a member of the NGM team that is a secondary school student. So, and this is why we are bringing in this kind of activities, just for us to help these secondary school students to be global, basically. We want you to compete globally. Don't just limit yourself to your schools. So take these opportunities anytime you see them. Learn from the feedbacks that you've got. Learn from the trainings. You had trainings. The people that didn't participate won't get the chance to even get this training at all. And these trainings came from seasoned professionals. And these kind of events are places where you get to meet with this kind of people. So try to make good use of this opportunity. Think well about your solutions. Try to relate more with other people, share your ideas, learn from them, and I hope that all of these things will make you grow. Bismillah. So thank you so much. And I appreciate everyone that participated. On behalf of the ISA team, we appreciate everyone that has made this possible and attended this event. Barakallahu fikum. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, my team lead, for that inspiring speech. I believe that the participants have learned a thing or two from all that you have said. I will give the floor to the grand mentor to just give us his parting remarks as we close the curtains here. Assalamu alaikum, sir. Any last words from you, sir?
Yes. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So once again, let me say a big thank you to the Academic Excellence team over the years to the beginning of our annual conference. Academic Excellence team has been very supportive, we've been very innovative, and the height of that innovation is what we have done this year with the Idea Fair. And I stayed through the program because I wanted to really appreciate what our younger generation are putting together. And it's amazing the ideas that is running with them. And I think the objective of the Idea Fair has largely been achieved because I believe it will instigate or stimulate these ideas that further be developed in the future. I believe we have learned a lot with what we have done this year, and next year we can always improve on it. So I want to, on that note, congratulate all the participating schools and the students, the school mentors. It's amazing that this generation, our students can put together amazing slides. Even some people who are working in the industry cannot do as much as our children have done today. So I congratulate you. It's a product of your hard work, and they have not really done badly in representing you. They have really shown that they've really shown the good work. Today, you've shown the good work you've been doing with them, and Allah bless it. So we look forward to welcoming everyone on the conference day. You will be our special guests, special innovators, and you will all be specially recognized. So thank you for participating. I congratulate you because, like I said at the beginning, for being at this stage means you are a winner, and your name, your skill will be mentioned on the day of the conference. Your picture will be shown. So Alhamdulillah, congratulations. Your effort is certainly not in vain. And you are going to get the reward of your effort, certainly, inshallah, in multiple ways. May Allah bless you. Thank you once again, Aisha, and the team, the crew, everyone that has made this possible, the online session and everything. We say a big thank you to all of you. Jazakumullah khairan. May Allah see all of us through for the conference day and beyond. Bismillah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you very much, sir. And so we have it. We have officially come to the end of the.
Sorry, Aisha, I need to thank the judges. They will not be annoyed with me. Because,
okay.
Yes, let me start with Umar, Alhaji Ibrahim, and Kamal. Kamal, thank you very much for spending your time. Engineer Umar, thank you very much for taking the time off today to attend to this. May Allah count it as part of your Act of Ibadah. Thank you so much. The way you've handled it and the way you've asked the questions, I believe we also help the children a lot. Thank you. Jazakumullah khair.
I mean, also, in the spirit of thanking the judges, I'd also like to give special recognition to our who accepted. We sent them letters and they accepted to show up and train students for the second stage. We have the person of Omoni Fasasi, we have Sister Ademi Shukuro, we have the person of Olaniyon, Yusuf Olaniyon. We also have the person of Hassan Salaudin, yes, amongst others. I would also like to give special recognition, a special shout out to people who put this together. Really, it wouldn't have been a success without you. The person of Fadlullah Owolabi and also Abdul Shakur, as well as Sadiq Abdurrahim. Jazakumullah khairan. Thank you very much for all of your assistance and all of your support. And thank you very much to everyone who put in the time to show up here. We have officially come to the close of the Nasir Giwa Mentorship Idea Fair Competition 2025. And we look forward to the brilliance that stands or that all of you would perpetrate in the future. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and have a nice day, everyone. Barakallahu feekum.
Jazakallah khairan.
Jazakumullah khairan. Jazakumullah khairan.
Happy that's how I think.